chosen one, hear these words with trembling, for they are not ordinary. Tonight will not be like other nights. Tonight is marked in the scrolls of heaven as a night of fire, of testing, of breaking. You have been called, but with calling comes a cup, and that cup is not filled with ease, but with pain. The hour of shaking has come, and it will search you, it will strip you, it will press you until all that is false falls away. Do not mistake this pain as abandonment. It is preparation. Do not confuse the burning with rejection. It is refinement. The furnace has been lit, and its flames are not to destroy you, but to prove you. Tonight you will walk through the shadow, but in that shadow the truth of your destiny will be revealed. So make ready now. Set your heart, strengthen your spirit, fix your eyes beyond the night. For this pain is not the end. It is the doorway into who you were chosen to become. The night of testing, chosen one, every destiny must pass through a midnight hour. Every soul that has been set apart must walk into a night where the lights dim, where voices grow silent, and where even heaven itself seems hidden. It is the hour that defines the chosen, the hour that measures the heart, the hour that separates the many from the few. This is not a night you can escape. It is written into the story of every vessel of purpose. The night of testing is not a punishment, it is a proving. It is not to break you down, but to reveal what is within you. For until you are pressed, you do not know the oil you carry. Until you are shaken, you do not know the roots that hold you. Until you are tested, you do not know the strength of the one who has called you. The night of testing is not gentle, it is fierce. It comes when you least expect it. It will not knock on your door politely. It will come crashing in like a storm. Suddenly, what you relied upon will feel uncertain. People you thought would stand beside you may turn their backs. The ground that felt steady will begin to tremble beneath your feet. Your prayers may feel like they are bouncing against a brass sky. This is the night when you feel the weight of silence, when you wonder if you have been forgotten. But here this silence does not mean absence. God's silence is not rejection. His silence is a test. The teacher does not speak during the exam. The night of testing is heaven's exam for the chosen, and in that exam, everything false begins to fall away. The night strips you. It removes the coverings you thought would protect you. It peels away the masks you wore in the daylight. It forces you to see yourself without the applause, without the support, without the crutches you leaned on. In that hour, your true self is revealed. Are you anchored in the eternal or only in the temporary? Do you serve because of the blessing, or do you serve because of the one who called you? The night of testing asks questions that comfort cannot ask. It exposes motives. It purifies desires. It separates the counterfeit from the authentic. But do not fear the pain, for the night is not against you. It is for you. The fire does not consume the gold, it consumes the dross. The crushing does not destroy the olive, it releases the oil. The pressing of the grape does not erase its purpose, it brings forth the wine. So it is with you, chosen one. You feel the crushing because there is oil in you. You feel the pressing because there is wine within you. You feel the breaking because you were never meant to remain as you are. You were meant to be transformed into a vessel that can carry glory. Without the night, there can be no dawn. Without the pain, there can be no power. Without the cross, there can be no resurrection. And so the night of testing is holy ground. It is the place where heaven watches. It is the place where history turns. For in the night, choices are made that echo into eternity. Will you bow to fear, or will you rise in faith? Will you abandon the path, or will you press on through the valley? The night does not only test your strength, it tests your surrender. It asks, will you trust the unseen hand when everything visible has crumbled? Will you cling to the promise when the evidence screams otherwise? Will you declare, though he slay me, yet will I trust him? The night of testing is where the chosen prove themselves not to men, but to heaven. Consider this: the greatest victories of the chosen always came after the greatest nights of testing. The patriarch wrestled all night until he received a new name. The deliverer wandered 40 years in the wilderness before leading a people out. The shepherd boy hid in caves before he wore the crown. And the Savior himself prayed in agony under the trees of Gethsemane before the dawn of redemption. None escaped the night, and neither will you, but just as the dawn broke for them, so too will it break for you. For the night is temporary, but the covenant is eternal. What you must understand is this: the night of testing is not only about survival, it is about preparation. You are being prepared for what you cannot yet see. The crown requires scars, the throne requires wilderness, the victory requires a battle. The night is shaping you into the person your destiny demands. Without it, you would not be ready. Without it, you would collapse under the weight of what is coming. The pain you feel is not pointless. It is preparation. Every tear is watering the soil of your future. Every wound is making room for wisdom. Every breaking is creating a new capacity within you. So, chosen one, do not despise the night. Embrace it, stand in it, endure it, for the night is not forever. It is written, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Do not measure your destiny by what you see in this hour. The night will lie to you. It will whisper that it will never end. It will tempt you to give up, to curse the darkness, to abandon the path. Resist it. Hold on, for the same hand that allowed the night to fall is the same hand that has already appointed the dawn. The night is not your grave, it is your classroom. The pain is not your prison, it is your passage. The breaking is not your end, it is your beginning. When you emerge from this night, you will not be the same. You will be refined, strengthened, deepened. You will carry an authority that cannot be faked, a fire that cannot be extinguished, a faith that cannot be shaken. The night will mark you, but it will also crown you. You will walk differently, speak differently, believe differently. For once you have survived the night of testing, the world cannot intimidate you, the enemy cannot manipulate you, and fear cannot enslave you. You will stand as one who has passed through fire and lived. So make ready, chosen one. Tonight may bring pain, tonight may bring silence, tonight may bring shaking, but do not shrink back. Do not run away. Do not surrender to despair. For the night of testing is the passage of the chosen, and the dawn that waits on the other side will reveal the glory of why you were called. The night will end, but your destiny will not. The weight of destiny, chosen one, destiny is not light. It is not a garment you slip into without cost. It is not a crown you wear without pain. The greater the calling, the heavier the burden. And this is why so many admire destiny from afar, but shrink back when they feel its weight. You were not called to an easy path. You were chosen for a path that requires strength, endurance, and surrender. The weight of destiny is a sacred weight, and only those who are willing to carry it through pain will see the fulfillment of their purpose. Every destiny comes with a burden attached. Look across the pages of history and you will see it. Those who were chosen always carried something that seemed impossible to bear. The prophet who spoke truth was rejected by his people. The deliverer who raised his staff was hunted by the very nation he came to free. The king who was anointed as a boy lived years in caves before he ever touched a throne. The Savior himself carried the cross before he wore the crown. And so must you. The weight of destiny is inseparable from the pain of process. You cannot claim one without enduring the other. Destiny is costly because it is eternal. You are not being shaped for comfort. You are being shaped for impact. Comfort may carry you through a season, but only pain can carve you into a vessel large enough to hold eternity's purpose. Pain digs deeper trenches in your soul, so that when the oil of destiny is poured, it has somewhere to rest without spilling. Every sleepless night, every betrayal, every wound you endured, it was not wasted. It was chiseling you, stretching you, enlarging your capacity. Without pain, the vessel would remain too shallow, too fragile, too unprepared to carry the assignment of heaven. Understand this: destiny will demand more from you than from others. Others may walk away and feel no consequence, but if you walk away, the earth will feel the loss. Others may betray their calling and still live unnoticed, but if you betray yours, generations may be robbed of their deliverance. Others may live small, but you were never called to smallness. The chosen cannot escape the weight. They can only decide whether to carry it faithfully or abandon it prematurely. That is why your battles feel heavier than others. That is why your pain seems deeper. That is why your nights are darker. You are carrying more because you were chosen for more. The weight of destiny is not meant to crush you, but to strengthen you. Think of the weight carried in training. When an athlete lifts heavy burdens, it is not to destroy his muscles, but to tear them so they can rebuild stronger. In the same way, destiny places a weight upon you that may stretch you, may even break you for a moment, but when you rise again, you will not be as you were. You will be stronger, unshakable, immovable. That is why you feel the crushing. It is training. That is why you feel the heaviness. It is preparation. The weight is forming within you the strength to stand when the storm comes, but with the weight comes loneliness. Destiny often isolates before it elevates. The path narrows the further you go. Those who once walked with you may fall away, not because they are evil, but because they are not built to carry what you are carrying. You will want them beside you, but heaven has designed your path to strip away every unnecessary attachment. Destiny demands focus. It demands purity. It demands that you learn to walk with God when no one else understands. This is part of the weight. It is not only the burden of what you carry, but the solitude of carrying it alone. Do not despise this loneliness, chosen one. It is not rejection. It is refinement. It is not abandonment. It is alignment. The weight of destiny is holy, and not everyone is qualified to touch it. That is why some betray you. They cannot handle the purity of what you carry. That is why others leave you. They are not meant to climb as high as you must. That is why you feel misunderstood, because the vision placed in you is not for everyone's eyes. You were not chosen to be understood. You were chosen to be set apart. And here lies the mystery. The heavier the weight, the greater the glory on the other side. The greater the crushing, the greater the oil released. The deeper the pain, the higher the elevation. Heaven does not entrust heavy callings to light shoulders. If you are feeling the unbearable weight tonight, it is because heaven has measured you and found you capable. You may not feel capable. You may feel weak, unworthy, overwhelmed. But the chosen are never chosen because they are strong. They are chosen so that through their weakness, divine strength can be revealed. The weight of destiny is heavy, so that you may learn the only way to carry it is not by your strength, but by His. And yet, chosen one, destiny is not just about surviving the weight. It is about walking in the authority that weight produces. Those who have carried the cross of pain are the ones entrusted with the crown of influence. Those who have walked through betrayal are the ones given authority to speak healing into the broken. Those who have endured the crushing are the ones who can pour out oil to the hungry. Pain is not wasted. It transforms into power. Your scars become your credentials. Your tears become your testimony. Your wounds become your wisdom. This is the sacred exchange of destiny. What tried to kill you becomes the very thing that qualifies you. So do not run from the weight. Do not curse it. Do not despise it. Embrace it, though it bends your back. Carry it, though it breaks your pride. Endure it, though it costs you sleep. For the weight of destiny is the mark of the chosen. It is the evidence that heaven has invested something eternal into your fragile human frame. And when you feel you cannot take another step, remember this: the one who placed the weight upon you also promised to be your strength. You were never meant to carry it alone. He carries you as you carry destiny. And when you stand on the other side, when you finally see the fulfillment of the vision, when you finally hold in your hands what once was only a dream, you will understand why the weight was so great. Because the destiny was greater still, and in that moment you will look back and realize the weight did not destroy you, it shaped you. The pain did not end you, it transformed you. The crushing did not silence you, it gave you a voice that cannot be ignored. And you will rise, chosen one, not broken but crowned. The preparation of the soul, chosen one. The greatest battles are not fought on the outside, but on the inside. Before the crown is placed upon the head, the soul must be prepared to bear its weight. Before the light of destiny shines before men, the darkness of the inner man must be dealt with in silence. Preparation is not an option, it is survival. You cannot face the night of pain without being fortified within. You cannot endure the weight of destiny unless your soul has been anchored. Many have fallen not because their calling was false, but because their preparation was shallow. To carry the eternal, you must be forged in the hidden places where no one sees. The preparation of the soul begins in obscurity. Do not despise the seasons when no one calls your name, when your work is unseen, when your prayers seem unheard. These are not wasted moments. They are classrooms of heaven. The wilderness is not a mistake, it is a design. For it is in the wilderness that distractions are stripped away, that pride is broken, that faith is tested. In the quiet, you learn to hear the whisper of God. In the hidden, you learn to walk without applause. In the waiting, you learn to endure without recognition. The soul that has not been prepared in silence will collapse when exposed to the noise of the crowd. Preparation is painful because it demands surrender. The soul resists it. Flesh fights it. Your nature wants ease, but destiny requires discipline. You will be called to fast when others feast. You will be called to pray when others sleep. You will be called to give when others hoard. You will be called to forgive when others cling to bitterness. This is the preparation of the soul. Every command that cuts against your comfort is chiseling away what does not belong. Every act of obedience is building muscles you will need when the storm arrives. What feels like restriction is actually construction. You are being built into a vessel that can endure fire without shattering. Do not think preparation is only about strength. It is also about purity. A chosen vessel cannot be filled with destiny while it is still polluted with pride, envy, or compromise. The preparation of the soul is a cleansing. It is a fire that burns away the lesser loves. It is a shaking that exposes hidden idols. It is a light that reveals what you tried to bury. This is why your secrets are being brought to the surface, why your heart feels restless, why you cannot find peace in half-hearted devotion. Heaven will not pour eternal glory into a vessel that leaks through cracks of hypocrisy. The preparation of the soul is the mending of those cracks. It is the refining of motives, the purging of desires, the sanctifying of the heart. Chosen one, understand this preparation is not punishment, it is privilege. To be prepared means heaven has seen in you a destiny worth shaping. The sculptor only chisels the stone that is chosen for greatness. The potter only presses hardest upon the clay that will become a vessel of honor. If your soul is under fire, if your life feels pressed, if your heart feels broken again and again, it is because heaven has marked you. The pain is not to destroy you, it is to prepare you, but preparation is not passive. You must choose to participate in it. Too many run from the furnace when it grows hot, not realizing that their escape delays their destiny. Too many despise the wilderness, not realizing it is the womb of their greatness. Too many resist the breaking, not realizing it is the doorway to their authority. If you are wise, you will yield to the process. You will say, "Break me so I may be whole, burn me so I may be pure, empty me so I may be filled." The soul that resists preparation will never be strong enough for destiny. But the soul that surrenders to preparation will carry a strength unshakable, a faith immovable, and a light unquenchable. Preparation also means learning the rhythm of trust. The chosen must learn to trust when nothing makes sense. The training of the soul is not in seeing the outcome, but in walking blindly with confidence in the one who leads. Every delay, every closed door, every unanswered prayer, these are not denials but drills. They teach you to rely not on sight but on faith. They teach you to cling not to feelings but to promises. They teach you to rest not in the strength of your own arm, but in the unseen strength that upholds the universe. To carry destiny, you must first master trust, for the weight of what is coming will be too great to bear without it, and let it be known, preparation never ends. Even when you think you are ready, another layer will be stripped away. Even when you think you are strong, another test will reveal a weakness. Even when you think you are pure, another fire will burn deeper still. This is not cruelty, it is mercy. Destiny is not a single event. It is a lifelong unfolding. Each season demands a new depth, a new strength, a new refinement. If you stop being prepared, you stop being useful. The chosen are always in the hands of the potter, always under the fire of refinement, always walking through layers of preparation. To resist it is to disqualify yourself. To embrace it is to grow into fullness. So, chosen one, do not rush the process. Do not despise the preparation. Do not envy those who seem to rise without it, for what is gained without preparation is lost without warning. But what is forged through fire can never be stolen. Your preparation is your protection. Your preparation is your foundation. Your preparation is your guarantee that when the winds blow, you will not fall. And when the day comes, when the door opens, when the crown is placed, when the destiny unfolds, you will not crumble under its weight. You will not be seduced by pride. You will not be destroyed by applause. For you will know that the wilderness taught you humility, the fire taught you purity, and the silence taught you intimacy. You will walk with authority, not arrogance. You will lead with compassion, not control. You will shine with glory, not for yourself, but for the one who prepared you. This is the preparation of the soul. It is breaking, it is burning, it is bending, but in that breaking comes wholeness. In that burning comes purity. In that bending comes strength. Do not fear it, chosen one. Yield to it, for your preparation is not in vain. It is shaping you into a vessel worthy of the destiny you were created to carry. The mystery of suffering, chosen one. Suffering is a riddle that the human mind cannot solve, a storm the heart cannot easily endure, and yet it is a path every vessel of destiny must walk. It is the place where heaven and earth collide, where the soul cries out for answers, and where silence feels louder than thunder. To the natural eye, suffering looks like abandonment. It feels like defeat. It tastes like bitterness, but to the spiritual eye, suffering is not the end, it is the furnace where eternity shapes flesh into something divine. The chosen cannot escape this mystery, for suffering is both the enemy and the teacher, the breaking and the building, the wound and the wisdom. The mystery of suffering begins with its contradiction. Why must those who are called to life taste death? Why must those chosen for glory be covered in shame? Why must those marked for healing walk through seasons of sickness? Why must those destined for crowns first carry crosses? The human mind rebels at this contradiction, but heaven's wisdom is deeper than human reason. For suffering is not a detour, it is the road itself. Without the valley, you cannot ascend the mountain. Without the cross, there is no resurrection. Without the midnight, there can be no dawn. The chosen are not exempt from pain, they are entrusted with it. Suffering strips away illusions. It tears apart the fragile shelters we build for ourselves. When suffering comes, money cannot buy peace, friends cannot remove the burden, power cannot erase the pain. Suffering reduces us to our truest state, helpless, vulnerable, dependent, and it is in that state that heaven speaks loudest. For when you have nothing left to hold, you finally cling to the one who has been holding you all along. This is the mystery. Suffering empties you, so you can be filled with what cannot be shaken. And suffering reveals truth. In comfort, masks can remain. In blessing, hypocrisy can hide. But in pain, the soul is exposed. You discover who you really are and who truly walks with you. Betrayals are uncovered. False loves are revealed. Shallow roots are pulled out. What you thought was strong is tested, and what is eternal endures. Suffering is a light that exposes shadows. It shows you what cannot last, so that you may cling only to what is eternal. But the mystery is deeper still. Suffering is not only revelation, it is transformation. Pain has a power that blessing cannot achieve. The furnace melts the metal so it can be reshaped. The crushing of the olive releases the oil. The pressing of the grape produces the wine. In the same way, suffering takes what you were and breaks it open so that what is hidden within you can be released. You would not pray as deeply without suffering. You would not love as fiercely without suffering. You would not forgive as fully without suffering. You would not walk as humbly without suffering. The fire of pain burns away the excess until only what is pure remains. The chosen must understand that suffering is a trust. Not everyone is entrusted with deep pain because not everyone can turn pain into power. Those who are called to minister healing must first bleed. Those who are called to speak life must first taste death. Those who are called to carry glory must first walk through shame. If you have been chosen to suffer, it is because heaven has measured you and deemed you capable of carrying what will one day deliver others. Your tears are not wasted. They are watering seeds of deliverance for generations. Your wounds are not pointless. They will become doors of healing for the broken. Your scars are not shame. They are the proof that you walked through fire and survived. But here is the greatest mystery. Suffering, though it feels endless, is never forever. The night may feel eternal, but the dawn is written. The storm may roar, but its appointed time will pass. The cross may stand tall, but the resurrection waits beyond it. Heaven has already marked the end of your pain before it began. You may not see it, but eternity already holds it. And when the end comes, the glory that follows will not merely replace the suffering, it will outweigh it. The crown does not cancel the cross. It makes the cross worth carrying. So what must you do in the mystery of suffering? Do not waste it. Do not despise it. Do not let it turn you bitter. Let it refine you, teach you, transform you. Lift your eyes above the pain to the promise. Anchor your soul not in what you see, but in what is unseen. Declare in your suffering that you are still chosen, still called, still beloved. Refuse to let pain define you. Let it refine you. Refuse to let suffering silence you. Let it shape your voice. Refuse to let wounds destroy you. Let them open rivers of healing to others. And chosen one, never forget. Suffering is temporary, but its fruit is eternal. Pain will fade, but the wisdom it brings will endure. Tears will dry, but the strength they built will remain. Scars will heal, but the testimony they carry will speak for generations. When you stand in eternity, you will see it clearly, that what felt like death was birthing life, what felt like loss was preparing gain, what felt like silence was heaven writing the loudest answer of all. The mystery of suffering is that it does not end you. It remakes you. It does not silence your destiny. It secures it. It does not destroy your faith. It purifies it. And when the dawn breaks, you will rise not as the same person who entered the night, but as one who has been forged in fire, shaped by pain, and transformed into a vessel worthy of glory. This is why you must endure, chosen one. Not because the pain is light, but because the glory is greater. Not because the suffering is small, but because the reward is eternal. The mystery of suffering is that it hides the greatest gift inside the deepest wound. And when you rise, the world will know you were chosen not in spite of your suffering, but through it. The dawn after pain, chosen one, every night has its appointed end. No matter how deep the darkness, no matter how heavy the silence, no matter how endless the pain seems, the dawn is written into the order of creation. The earth itself testifies of this truth. The sun may hide, the moon may wane, the stars may vanish behind the veil of clouds. But morning always breaks, and so it is with you. You will not remain in the night forever. Pain is temporary, but the transformation it produces is eternal. Suffering may bend you, but it cannot end you. The night may wound you, but it cannot erase your calling. There is a dawn after pain, and it is nearer than you think. The dawn after pain is not just a change of time. It is a change of season. It is the shift from testing to testimony, from breaking to building, from mourning to dancing. When the dawn comes, everything that seemed lost in the night is revealed in a new light. What looked like death becomes the soil of resurrection. What felt like abandonment is revealed as preparation. What seemed like silence becomes the backdrop for a new sound. The dawn does not erase the night, but it redeems it. Every tear becomes a seed. Every wound becomes a doorway. Every scar becomes a crown. But hear this, dawn does not come to the passive, it comes to the persevering. Many give up in the night and never live to see the morning. Many curse the darkness and miss the light that follows. The chosen endure. They keep walking though their legs tremble. They keep praying though their lips are dry. They keep believing though their hearts are shattered. They do not surrender to despair because they know the dawn is appointed. It may tarry, but it will not fail. The dawn after pain is the reward for those who refuse to quit. And when the dawn comes, it comes suddenly. One moment the sky is black, the air heavy, the silence unbearable, and in the next a faint line of gold appears on the horizon. The breakthrough is always closer than it seems. Pain tells you it will last forever, but pain is a liar. The dawn always proves it wrong, for just when the enemy declares it is over, heaven declares it is beginning. Just when despair says you cannot endure another step, the light of morning breaks. Just when death seems final, life rises. The dawn after pain comes not gradually but suddenly, and when it comes, it transforms everything. Chosen one, when the dawn breaks, you will understand why the night was necessary. In the light of morning, you will see what was hidden in the darkness. You will realize that every tear was watering a harvest you could not yet see. Every silence was teaching you a language of faith that words cannot describe. Every wound was carving out space for a greater glory. In the night, it looked like you were being diminished, but in the dawn, you will see you were being enlarged. In the night, it felt like you were being broken, but in the dawn, you will see you were being built. In the night, it seemed like everything was ending, but in the dawn, you will know something greater was beginning. And this is the power of the dawn. It does not only restore, it multiplies. You do not simply return to where you were before the night. You rise higher, you shine brighter, you stand stronger. What the night tried to steal, the dawn restores sevenfold. The joy that comes in the morning is not shallow laughter. It is deep, unshakable gladness born from having survived the fire. The peace that comes with dawn is not the fragile calm of circumstances. It is the unmovable anchor forged in the storm. The strength you carry in the morning is not natural. It is the supernatural endurance birthed in the furnace of pain. The dawn after pain leaves you with more than you lost. The dawn also carries authority. Those who have walked through the night carry a voice that cannot be ignored. Their scars speak louder than sermons. Their tears carry weight beyond words. Their endurance gives them authority to lead, to heal, to guide others still trapped in their nights. The dawn is not only for you, it is for those who will come after you. Your survival becomes their hope. Your testimony becomes their map. Your rising becomes their courage. This is why you had to endure, because others are waiting for your dawn to show them that theirs is possible too. But do not miss this. The dawn after pain requires readiness. If you enter the dawn still clinging to bitterness, you will carry the night into the morning. If you rise with resentment, you will miss the joy of restoration. The night is for breaking, but the dawn is for building. The night is for pruning, but the dawn is for fruitfulness. The night is for dying, but the dawn is for rising. If you carry death into the dawn, you will miss resurrection. This is why your preparation matters. This is why your surrender is required. You must emerge from the night purified, emptied of what cannot go with you into the morning. So, chosen one, lift your head. Do not let the night convince you it will last forever. The sun is already moving, the horizon already shifting, the first rays already forming. You may not see them yet, but they are coming. And when they break forth, no power of hell, no force of darkness, no wound of the past will be able to stop them. The dawn after pain is unstoppable. It is written into the very fabric of creation. The same God who spoke, "Let there be light," is the same God who has decreed a morning for your soul. When you rise in that dawn, you will not rise as the same person who entered the night. You will rise transformed, stronger, wiser, deeper, purer. You will rise with a fire in your eyes and an authority in your voice. You will rise not carrying the ashes of the night, but wearing the crown of the morning. And the world will see that the night did not destroy you, it revealed you. The pain did not end you, it birthed you. The darkness did not silence you, it prepared you. The dawn after pain is not just survival, it is resurrection. So endure the night, chosen one. Hold fast through the suffering. Anchor yourself in the promise. For the night is passing, the morning is breaking, and your dawn is at hand. And when it comes, you will walk into the fullness of destiny with a testimony that cannot be denied, a light that cannot be hidden, and a glory that cannot be stolen. The dawn after pain is the inheritance of the chosen, and it is closer than you think.